people spend thousands of dollars on supplements, but they could be taking things that are not only not effective, but maybe actually making them worse just because of their genetics or dosage. So I'm curious for you too with supplements. Are there any just general supplements that are good for anyone, regardless of genetics? And maybe if there's a few that you maybe need to be careful with, depending on your genetics or background. Just how do you view supplements, I suppose?
I mean, so coming from me, a pharmacist that was trained on conventional medicines, I didn't think that I would ever probably make a lot of recommendations about supplements, but just looking at some of the impact. So, I mean, probably one of the main ones would be a good multivitamin that, has uh, some methylated B vitamins in it. About 40% of the public cannot methylate the synthetic B vitamins that are put in most multivitamins. Should we ever really need a multivitamin? Ideally not, but we don't live in the tropics.
Or maybe we shouldn't go down this rabbit hole, but our food is not as nutrient dense as it used to be because we have changed it so much, or even the biome of the dirt is so different. And so the spinach from 40 years ago is not the same spinach of today. So that's why I think a multivitamin is more important today than maybe 30 years ago, 40 years ago, before glyphosate was created.
Fish oil. I mean, there's lots of studies out there saying that fish oil. I mean, there was one just released not that long ago that, said fish oil didn't prevent any cardiovascular disease. But I mean, that's what they were studying for. I mean, that was their endpoint. And, what other things did those people have going on with them? I guess the thing I just reminded of the other day is you can't supplement yourself out of a garbage diet.
Absolutely.
So when we're looking at whether supplements do help, if you're eating garbage, sorry, supplement is not going to help you. And then probably for us up here on Northwest Iowa and probably anywhere north of probably Missouri, we need vitamin D pretty frequently during the wintertime. It's definitely, we lack in it. We don't get what we need most of the time, and that's important for a lot of synthesis and processes in the body as well. And the other thing would be just a good, probably probiotic that has some multiple strains of different bugs in there, because our bugs are under attack all day long, whether it's your own stress, maybe what you're drinking, not drinking, what you're eating, what you're feeding them. So kind of well-rounded. And, I think those would probably be my basic 4 is pretty much anybody can take any of those. I think when you get into some of the supplements that are targeted specifically for like mental health or certain other specific thyroid stuff, you really got to know if you really need them or not. So doing some of that testing would be important for those. Yeah, I was just thinking today, concussions, and there's some evidence out there looking at like fish oil. So you guys all take fish oil when you're in high school playing football?
I still do, actually.
I did not then, but I do now. But I also didn't have a concussion, so.
Creatine is probably another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, not for so much muscle building, but more for brain energy.
Brain, right? Yeah.
Mitochondrial energy. Mm-hmm.